Good morning, students. Welcome back again to my channel. We will be studying about microorganisms also today, and we will be continuing our topic. Before that, let's recall that what we have studied in the last class. Okay, students. In the last class, we studied about that microorganism which were giving disease to animals, plants. Yes, and then we talked about food poisoning, how this food poisoning happens. Okay, so see, this food poisoning happens why? Because we leave this food everywhere, here and there. Okay, and after this, let's see a picture. Are you able to see a picture? See over here. This is a picture of bread. Yes, students, this is a picture of which thing? Bread. Okay, and in this bread, what happens if we leave this bread unused for a long time? Okay, so students, it will be attacked by a microorganism called as fungus. So see this, are you able to see? Now tell me, this is one more thing, are you able to see this picture also? This picture is of making vegetable, mixed veg. Okay, so tell me about this. What would happen if any cooked food like this vegetable making is left like for a long time? What will happen? So it will start smelling, okay, after some time, and it will have a bad taste, and change in color will be also happening in this. See, this will happen to the vegetables. Okay, students, have you got this? What will happen if we leave this food for a long time? So students, let's see what is next. Okay, in the next photo we can see this. These are having, this image is having some pickles over there. And this pickle, we know that this pickle we can eat after many years also without doing anything. So we saw this, that these pickles are remained for a longer period of time. Yes, students. And so you think that something should be done to this food to means protect it, okay, that the food doesn't get spoiled. Okay, for that, have you ever noticed that the pickle you eat like this I've shown you, it taste remains the same for a longer period of time and it is not spoiled? Yes, you all have seen this, even I have also seen this. So there is a video for you all. Okay, there is a video in the description link, it is given. Okay, you go there and watch this video, and let me tell you what you will be observing in that video. You will be observing about food prevention and why it is important. Okay, you will be observing about this, and after that, come to here, and now let's talk about food preservation. What is food preservation? Okay, today we will be going to study about food preservation. So preservation is a procedure by which, yes students, by which food is treated and handled to stop or slow down the food spoilage. Means we slow down the process of spoiling the food or loss of quality, edibility of nutritional value, and thus allow for longer food storage. Okay, this is called food preservation. And see the importance of food preservation. Anyone know about importance of food preservation? So preservation helps to secure the safety and quality of food. This is the much more importance of food preservation. And now see, let me show you the image first. Okay, see, there is a girl, her name is Paheli, and she bought some mangoes, but she could not eat them for a few days. Okay, later she found that they were spoiled and rotten, but she know that the mango pickle that her grandma makes does not spoil for a long time. She is confused. How could this happen? Okay, so what will you tell about this? Yes, students. So normally just now I told you about food preservation, okay, and this preservation is helping this mango pickle to have the longer duration of time and secure the safety of quality of this pickle, okay. And now, have you ever seen this pickle? So it taste remains same, it can be used for a longer period of time, okay. This is the main reason of food preservation. So there is a question, why is food preservation important? Okay, just now I told you about that preservation help to secure the safety and quality of food. That's why the preservation of food is important, okay students. Now see, there is a jam bottle you can see over in the first picture, okay, and this in the second one, what is this? This is Kisan ketchup, and in the first one you saw this jam bottle, and in the second this sauce bottle. So this jam and sauce is having longer period of time, and how it is happening, how they are having this much time limit, that if we make this jam or this sauce in our home, this if we make homemade, then it will not have that much duration, but this thing we bring from the market, this is having longer time life shelf, okay. And why, how it is? So these are using some chemical method of food preservation, and let's study about that only, that what are the chemical methods of food preservation. So this is salt and edible oils are the common chemicals generally used to check the growth of microorganisms, and they are called as preservatives. Okay students, so see this pickle, we add salt or acid preservatives to pickle to prevent the attack from microbes. And then there is sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. These are common preservatives, and these are also used in jams and squishes to check their spoilage. Okay students, till now everyone is clear why these chemicals are used for food preservations. Now a question is arising, you have to name some more food items where salt is used for preservation. Okay, you have to write down in this few names for food preservation you use the salt, okay. Like I know about fish, okay. Fish is kept in the ice or salt for giving him or her that the fish longer shelf time, okay. Till then the customer will come and buy that fish to eat, okay. And in this food preservation of salt, there is many things. We keep pickles also. And now after this, let me show you some pictures. This is again what things? These are jam, sauce, Fanta, Coca-Cola, Sprite. Okay, these all are having some preservative chemicals in them, and these are not same preservatives in them. These are having different preservatives. Okay, like common salt, sugar, oil, vinegar in them. Okay, so see, have you ever told by your parents that not to consume excess of jam, excess of sauces, or excess of cold drinks? Means your parents tell you that you should not take lot of this. You can just have a one or two, not more than that. Okay, in a week. And that's why even my parents also say. So, though because they say because those things consist of excess of sugar and salt, which is not healthy to consume on everyday basis. This is the answer given by your parents. Okay, so now tell me that have you ever seen their mother dry raw mangoes? Means Have you seen your mother's dry the mangoes in the sun? Okay, and like amla or tamarind for making the pickle in the sun. Okay, after sprinkling some salt. Okay, means sprinkling some salts and turmeric powder in it. Okay, so tell me about this in the comment section. And now when my mother did this, so I asked her that why she sprinkled salt over them and let it dry under the sun. Then she said that sprinkling salt helps the raw mangoes or amla to release water, okay, that was within it, and then under the sun that water dries, which help in preventing any kind of microbial growth in that, means this kind of food like amla and this mangoes. Okay, and this is due to preservation of common salt, sugar, oil and vinegar. Okay students, now I will show you some more pictures. See, this is mango cuttings. Okay, this is, we put salt and turmeric powder and mix it well and keep it in the sun and let it dry. Same with amla. And this is done, I told you, because it dehydrates. It takes all the salt takes all the water inside this thing and preserve it. Okay. And now let's talk about preservation of common salt, sugar, oil and vinegar. So by salt, so method of food preservation is first the chemical method. It is the chemical method. So how it is happening with the common salt? We preserve amla, raw mango, tamarind. How we preserve? We can preserve also meat and fish also. Just now I told you about this meat and fish also, because salt layer is above them and that's why microbial growth are not in them. Now let's buy sugar. So see, this sugar can absorb water. So this is used in jam, jellies, squashes. Okay. And now by oil and vinegar. By oil and vinegar, it does not allow bacteria to grow. So in this, it is used in preservation of vegetables, fruit, fishes and meat. Now there is again a girl called Paheli. Okay, she have heard that vinegar is also made at home. How is vinegar made at home and used for preservation method? So tell me about this question in the comment box and you should come up with reason how this vinegar is made at home. Okay. So students, there is a question for you all. You have to take the right answer. See, preservation of meat and fish can be done by salt. It is correct. No, not by sugar, not by oil and vinegar. Okay. And vegetables can be not done by salt. Okay, not by sugar. It can be done by oil and vinegar. Squashes is done by sugar. Okay, because it is sweet, not by salt and oil and vinegar. Amla is done by salt. Okay, not by this sugar. It can done by oil and vinegar also. Jelly is done by not by salt. It is done by sugar, not by this oil and vinegar. Okay, students. Now see. Let's see, are you correct or not? See, so meat and fish can be done by all three of them. Vegetables also can be done all by them. So it is wrong what I just showed you. Okay. See, now let's take the right answer. It can done by salt. It can done by oil and vinegar. It can done by sugar. It can done by salt, oil and vinegar. It can done by sugar only. Okay, students. So everyone is correct. Now let's recap till now what we have studied. We studied about food preservation and different methods of prevention of this food by salt, sugar, oil and vinegar. Okay, everyone is clear till here? Now see, you have to define food preservation with the help of appropriate example. You have to just write down in the comment section. You have to explain about the importance of food preservation. You have to list different methods of prevention. used for. Along with the appropriate example, you have to explain the action of different preservatives on different food items. You have to relate the method of food preservation with the daily life and food items they eat. Okay, you have to do this just now in the comment box, and I have some homework for you to do at your home. This is your homework. You have to define food preservation with some examples. And the second question is, how does food preservation help in inhibiting the growth of certain microbes? The third question is, you have to mention some of the different method of preservation used for different food items. And I have an activity which is very interesting. You will be enjoying while doing this. You have to collect some packed food packages like jam, sauce, bread, oil, butter, milk, etc. present at your home. You have to observe the label and mention the types of preservatives used in each of them. Okay, students, I guess you all will be doing this. Till now, I will take a leave. We will be meeting in the next class with an interesting topic. So, thank you, students, for your kind